Today, we're diving into something a little deeper, something a lot of us grapple with, whether we admit it or not. Have you ever felt lost? Like you're off track, not quite where you thought you'd be, or doing what you expected? It's normal, trust me. You're not alone in this. But before we dive into that feeling of uncertainty, let's ground ourselves. We're often caught up in this idea that there's a perfect map out there for life. That somewhere, someone has the key to exactly what we need to do, and if we just follow the right steps, we'll get where we're meant to be. That's why we chase after guides, books, influencers, and follow advice like it's a gospel. But here's the truth. There is no map that works for everyone, no secret to life that someone else can hand to you. It's generous for others to share their paths in the hope of helping us find our own. And sometimes, those paths do offer guidance. But at the end of the day, you've got to do the work for yourself. You're the one who creates your journey. And guess what? That's okay. It's more than okay. It's how it's supposed to be. Being lost doesn't make you less capable. It doesn't mean you're failing or that you're behind others. If you look around and feel like everyone else has their life together, just know that they don't. They've just figured out their current step, not the whole journey. In fact, Erik Erikson, a renowned psychologist, suggests that life naturally brings us through stages of crisis, moments where we face challenges that shape us. These crises aren't punishments. They're just part of being human. Think about that. You're meant to face these moments where you're not sure what's next. It's how you grow. It's how you become resilient. And while it might feel like you're the only one going through it, you're not. Everyone, at some point, feels like they've dug themselves into a hole and are stuck facing the consequences. But those tough times, they're not punishments, they're just the natural way life unfolds. Now, while there's no perfect guide, there are a few questions you can ask yourself that might help you navigate through the feeling of being lost. The first one is, who or what matters to you? This is important because when life gets hard, it's the things that matter most that keep us going. It doesn't have to be just one person or thing. It could be a collection of values, passions, and relationships that drive you. These are the things worth fighting for. And if people aren't always available, which they won't be, that's okay too. Find value in things that ground you, whether that's nature, art, or simply taking care of yourself. The third question is, what's causing the conflict between what you want and what society expects from you? Erikson said we face crises when our desires clash with what society expects of us. Maybe you want freedom, but society says you need stability. Maybe you dream of adventure, but your family expects you to settle down. These conflicting pressures can make you feel lost because it's hard to reconcile what you truly want with what others say you should want. But here's the thing. You're not going to wake up one day and suddenly feel perfectly aligned with society's plan. You don't have to. What you need to do is embrace the idea that life happens in stages. You won't have everything you want all at once, and that's okay. You're going to make sacrifices at different points in your life, but each stage will bring its own rewards. You don't need to have all the things society promises will make you happy, the perfect job, the house, the car, the family, all at once. Life's not about accumulating stuff. It's about accepting that you'll face challenges, and you'll grow through them. It's about realizing that you are enough as you are, even when things don't seem perfect. So next time you feel lost, remember that being is enough. You don't need to have all the answers, and you don't need to follow someone else's path. You just need to accept where you are, take things one step at a time, and trust that you are enough just as you are.